You want to play with fire today? You like to play with fire? I'm going to experiment with this foil pan that I got at the Dollar Tree for $1. I cut the sides off and I kind of crinkled it up a little bit. You know what? Playing with aluminum foil when I was an art teacher for middle and high school kids, I used to have to come up with their whole curriculum. And I used to take foil, crumple it up, and it was the coolest thing, shoe polish. No. I put glue on string and I'd make a design, and then I would cover it with, the shoe polish. And anyway, blah, 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 blah. I got the video from the library or something. It was a really fun thing, and it looked really cool when it was done. So my brother thinks that you can't do anything with anything from the Dollar Tree. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I mean, who are you talking to? So our church is all praying this prayer for 21 days. And what I did was I colored it. See that? How pretty I colored it. And I'm going to put some alcohol inks on this later today. And we'll do it outside. If it turns out good, I'll post it for you to see. And then I'm going to set it on fire. You've seen that alcohol, ink, and metal fire video I made earlier, so I don't know if I really need to post another one. And then I'm going to glue this to it. And you know what? 5, 10, 15 years from now, when I go into my friends' homes for barbecues and, we're back going to church again, we're all gonna, like a lot of us, I don't know about all, but it's very possible that we're gonna see the same thing on the wall that we all had during COVID-19. And my rendition, I'm just gonna try to make it beautiful, because when somebody comes in my house, I want them to feel the spirit. So anyway, I'm totally in my element over the airwaves. Who knows that? You do, and you. Okay, I'm a movie star. I'm writing my own eulogy. I don't think anyone knows me better than me. Just him up there. I don't know if I'll be here for next week. So why do you think I'm doing these videos? For you to have some memories. There's people in the hospital rooms dying and they're by themselves. You won't be able to do that, be with them in their last moments on earth. When they leave here, they take their last breath. Okay, I'm not going to go there. So let's go to a commercial break. With Flawless, you can get all the hair on your face. I rub it over my lip. It's a wonder worker. I was looking in the mirror today, and even though nobody else sees me, I see it, okay? So the hair is on the chin. You just run it around, and you got this flawless result. Love it. Okay. Oh, my cousin gave me this knife 15 years ago, and it's a serrated knife, and I've been using it for my biscottis to cut, and it's not doing my magic for me anymore. I don't know, it fizzled out. Does anybody have any recommendations? I need a new knife. A friend of mine bought me a Wolfstead knife. Wolfstead? I don't know, some German knife It was really expensive. But I don't know if I want to go there. I go into the grocery store now and I've got my calculator out and I'm checking out 3 different brands of almonds and I'm calculating how much they are per ounce and I'm buying the cheapest ones. An almond is an almond. It's like a rose is a rose is a rose by any other name. Still a rose. So generally, I'm not this talkative. Generally. It's the prednisone that my doctor prescribed last week. Got a lot of stuff done. Man, I'm like a buzz around here. Just buzzing around. And I'm going to ask him for a refill. I got a lot of stuff done. I've got 6 more doors in the house to paint that I've been putting off all year. So some of you who know me know that I'm really overly mellow. I mean, I have to force myself to, kick it up a notch. It would be nice to cook outdoors. We're going to do the Nasi Goreng later on, okay? It would be nice to do a cooking show outside. For any rich men that are out there who has outside kitchen, call me. I come over. I wonder if Emerald is married. I'll bet he has an outside kitchen. I'll show him. She-bang, 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 bang, bang, bang. I'm putting these cookies in a box for someone to pick up. Oh, missed a piece. I'm a little Martha and a little Marilyn. But I'm all my makers. I went outside today to water the garden, and I said, I talk to my plants, you know that. I'm talking to you, I said, good morning. And I heard my neighbor from on the other side of the fence say, good morning, Rose. I said, oh, good morning, Tim. I was saying good morning to my garden. So anyways, I got the COVID water bottle system going on there. How we wear masks. Well, I had to cut off the top of the water gallon and put it over my plants because the darn pincher bugs are thinking that, it's for them. It's not for them. So, yeah. Here I am later on in the show. This is the rice for the Nasi Goreng that we're gonna make later tonight. It has to be prepared in advance because you cannot, it's not possible to make it while it's warm. So after you take it out of the the rice cooker, wherever you cook your rice, then you want to spread it out on some wax paper on the top of a cookie sheet. And you want to put it in the refrigerator for minimum 3 or 4 hours and up to overnight. So it only works with cold rice. So remember that. That's very important. And I told you we were going to have it with some vegetables, and I've decided that the vegetables are going to be sliced tomato and sliced cucumber. Some of the preparation that I did in advance was fried the shallots for the garnish, and those were done by putting some oil in a pan. I mean, you can Google it and you could do it in whatever way you want to do it. But I fried the chopped up shallots and took them out after about 5 minutes when they were really golden brown, and immediately separated them from the heat of the oil that they were frying in with a slotted spoon, and spread them out on a paper towel so that they could retain a crispness and stop cooking. So these will be, and some chopped green onion. This will be the garnish on top. Look what I picked in the garden today, a flower from my zucchini plant. Maybe I'll put this in the dish too. Little bit of show and tell. This was made with an egg carton. It's a beautiful rose. If you ever want me to do a video on this, you know, I can do that. I have used it for garnish, not garnish, garnish, ornaments on my Christmas trees, and, you know, put them on the windowsill. I got a plate of them hanging around. And first I glued them, I tore the carton of egg up and a certain way and glued it together. And then I painted it. And I taught my 4-year-old granddaughter how to do this. I have a picture of her holding it like this. Like, she's so proud. Okay, that's cute. Next for show and tell, you know what? This is what I need to finish. I'm crocheting a baby blanket with like Rasta colors for my baby niece. And it's just so cute. I mean, it's got bubbles, you know, it's like bumpy and stuff. See that? So that'll be fun for her. Her birthday was April 11, and I haven't given it to her yet because at that time I was busy making face mask adapters for people at the hospital so that the ears wouldn't hurt from their masks. So I crocheted these little pieces and sewed buttons on them that they could put on the back of their head and put the mask elastic behind those instead of their ears. Okay, so you know what? One more show and tell? One more? Okay, some years ago, I went to a Woman of Faith conference, and it was really cool. And I was into watercolor at the time, and their little logo or symbol on their shirt were these tulip flowers. Does anybody recognize them? I did a painting on them in watercolor. All right, let's go put the rice in the refrigerator and we'll be back. Okay, we're back at the show here. This is my bra on top of my top. Don't be judging, because I'm not a young girl. My friend told me that her daughters are wearing theirs on top for fashion. Madonna used to do that. This is a bit of oil that I am using, that I sauteed the crushed the shallots with. The shallots are going to be the garnish. Yeah, you know, you look at the store clerk. He's older than George Burns. Yeah, don't be judging me. It's more comfortable. I mean, who cares? What does it matter? We're all wearing masks. I figure You know, we might as well just use this oil that I used for the shallot when I needed to fry them. Here's the shallots. You know, I fried them for about 5 minutes in a heat until they were golden brown. I chopped them up and I fried them in some peanut oil. It doesn't matter what kind of oil. And here's some chopped green onions. So that's the topping. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put the garlic and the onion and a teaspoon of red chili. I'm going to put the onion first because, you know, garlic cooks quicker. You know, I was listening to Stephen Furtick, one of my spiritual trainers. He told me that nobody teaches us how to stretch our neck. Nobody teaches us how to stretch our head. There's this word in Greek called apokaradokia. And apo means to turn away with concentration. Apo means to turn away with concentration. Ignoring all other interests on purpose. And kara means head. And dokia means stretch forward. We're all in this together. We need a little apokaradokia. Let's put the garlic in. I have a small onion in here, and I have like, I don't know, 4 or 5 garlic cloves. I like a lot of garlic. Good for you. So stretching our head forward toward the future. You get your head out of your past. And stretch it toward wholeness or fitness or faithfulness or whatever. My alter ego, her name is Astronauti, and she's from the future. Her mission is to crusade against the enemies of life, and her eternal wisdom leads to the promised land. Some of you have met Astronauti. You know who I'm talking about. Yeah, her. Yeah. She is high maintenance. That woman is, she's beautiful, but she's high maintenance. She wants to come and do one of our shows here. But I'm not sure if I can get a hold of her. Okay, this is gonna cook for a few minutes, so I'm gonna, cut and paste, and we'll be back. Okay, we're back. The show has begun. I felt like there was too much chicken in here cooking, so I took a lot of it out, and I left about a cup and a half of chicken in there. I cooked it first, it's all seasoned, and I just, I'll use it for something else. Anyhow, next we're gonna put in Nana's cap. It's, I don't even know if I'm saying that right. This is Indonesian street food. I don't speak Indonesian. So it's sweet soy sauce. So here it is, sweet soy sauce. And we're gonna put in 2 tablespoons of that. And 2 teaspoons of shrimp paste. You don't have to use the shrimp paste. And you know what? Don't smell it, because it'll be over with then, But once it's cooking, then the smell's okay. This is the sweet soy sauce, the Manus Kappas. Here. This is the shrimp paste. I changed my wood spoon because, when I'm cooking chicken or meat or anything like that, I'm stirring it initially raw. And then, I don't want to use the same spoon that I used on the raw on the cooked food. Does that make sense? Whew. What else we got on here? Okay. You know what? I also add a tablespoon-ish of, I'm not even going to measure, of soy sauce, regular soy sauce, because it gives a nice balance to that sweet soy sauce. Three cups of rice. Coming up. So I took the rice out of the refrigerator, and here it is. Remember, I had it on the wax paper on the cooking sheet? I think that's more than 3 cups. I used a 1.5 cup of rice to 1.5 cups of water. And the way that you want to do this is you want to come from underneath and just, and then, oops, I'm making a mess. And then just, do the same thing. You see how I'm doing that? Just come underneath like that. It makes a difference. I forget what the difference is, but it makes one. Yeah, this is Indonesian street food, just like we have street food here. We have street food. Taste of Italy, farmer's market. Okay, here's something else you could do that's nice to do is, I've got a little bit of scrambled egg here. And I think we're just going to put the video show on pause for a few minutes so I can get the fried egg ready to go on top. Okay, the fried egg is going on top of the rice like that. And we have the cucumber and the tomato vegetable. And this is for my boy who worked saving lives all day. Yes.
Thank you, Mom.
He's working at the hospital. He's in the medical profession. And I'm putting some of the toppings on here, some of the scallots that I fried up. I mean, shallots. I was trying to say scallions and shallots at the same time. There it is. Nasi goreng.